evening, everybody. How's everybody this fine Thursday evening? It's a bit cloudy here in Donegal, a few showers around. It's about 20 degrees here in the train room. How's everyone doing this evening? How's the weather where you are? Anybody had any rain yet? Are you still baking over there in the UK? So anyway, tonight, what are we going to do? Not a lot. Got some trains running here, of course, being Thursday night. I'll get to the chat in a minute. So we've got the Delta running around, which you would have seen last week. That's pulling a couple of 100-ton tankers and a couple of hoppers, HAA hoppers. They're ones I picked up while I was away. And then we have the mainline Class 37, factory weathered, some sea cows, again, weathered, one non-weathered, one with another type of weathering with no load in it. So they're going around. I've got I-trains back on, sorted. Was trying to get the shunting thing working today. It won't work. I sort of gave up because I was going to pick up the computer and fire it through the window. So I've left that for now. I'll come back to it and look at it another day. Tidied up the train room a little bit. Other than that, yeah. Normal progress. Right, let's actually get to the chat, because I could be rabbiting away here and not realize that my mic's not working, or you guys can't hear me. Where am I? Turn the volume down. Let's get into the chat and see who we have in tonight. I've seen Delft Junction Pete was first off the mark there. Good evening, Pete. How are you doing? We got John and Holly, Summer Breeze. Good evening, guys. Simon Trains Model Railway. Good evening, Simon. How are you doing? Maura King's in as well. Hi, Maura. How are you doing? I haven't been over to Enniskillen yet. Just in case you're wondering why I haven't said anything. Tom Houston Model Rail. Good evening, Tom. Nice to catch up with you there at Ulster Model Railway Show at the weekend. And hello to Patrick. He came up and said hello to me. It's great to meet you at the show. And everybody else who came up and said hello. It was a fantastic show. And I don't know why, but the video I put up Sunday for the show has shot up to over 4,000 views in a couple of days. And I've gained a load of subscribers. So I don't know what I've done right with that video, but my missus, I showed my missus, she said, are you sure there's not something happening in that video that you don't realize? Something in the background. So if you've seen anything, let me know. Who else we got in? Flymo's in. Good evening, Flymo. How are you doing? Andrew 156. Good evening, Andrew. You'll be happy to see I've got my can of Iron Brew with me tonight. I'm already cracked open a Dr. Pepper. That's first. Saving the best for last, Andrew. There has been rain, yippee. Yes, we had quite horrendous heavy downpours here in Donegal yesterday. It was a lot of water about. Oh, Flymer's had rain as well. RGJ Trains, Rob and Grace, good evening, guys. Hi all, we'll be watching in the background. Bit of a crappy news day today, so kind of quiet. Sorry, no problem. You know where we are. You know where I am if you need a word, Rob or Grace. Vince Haysom, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, good evening, Andy. How are you doing? Charlie Train Depot 3117, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Who else we got coming in? Chris Builds Trains, good evening. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. There's some new names in here this evening. Bowcurve Junction-Scott, good evening. Sarah Davis 74, good evening, Sarah. How are you keeping? Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Dara Locomotive Shed, good evening, Dara. Ivo is in as well. Good evening, Ivo. And if I've missed any of you in the chat, sorry. Hello, you're very welcome. And hello to anybody who's watching this on Rewind or Replay. Valerie's in as well. Hey, Mr. Forgetfulness, Mark. Yes. I met up with Valerie at the weekend at the Ulster Motor Show, and thanks to Valerie and the Glen Abbey it wasn't their show, but the Glen Abbey group there, I always leave my stuff with them, and Valerie looks after it, like my bag and tripod and stuff like that. Of course, I went on way home, left my tripod behind. And it was at the Ulster show last year, I left my tripod behind as well. And it took me about 6 months to get it back. Hopefully, Valerie and crew are going to the show in Enniskillen in third Saturday of September. I think it's the 19th. She's going to bring it there, so I'll catch up with it there. Thank you, Valerie. Where was I? Chat jumped around. Alistair McNeely, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I was says, and I finally got myself a proper screaming diesel. Ooh. Right. So what's everyone been up to modeling wise? Anybody who's new in the chat here? If you want to know anything or got any questions that you need answering? Got any questions on model railways, that is, that I can answer? I'll give a decent bash at anything else, but... So as I said tonight, I'm running Delta 50, Class 55 and Class 37, got them running around. As I say, I was trying to get the shunting working on my trains over here, and it just wouldn't work. It just goes so far and then say unexpected item on track or go too far and traveling. So I just need to sit down and figure it out. And wasn't in the headspace to try and figure it out today. Andrew, remember watch a journey from Glasgow, Queen Street to Mallock and their funny guard on the 156. Hello to Andrew's mum. Sarah says, I finally finished a redesign of my warehouse. Been trying to find the energy to 3D print it. So unexpected item in the bagging area. Pete's got a video update coming out on Saturday, just a short one with a running session. Very good. Hermitage Road, Pete, good evening. How are you doing? Did anybody see Alan Dragon Junction's latest video? Did you see what he got? Wow. Oh, that's going down a treat. I just got your message there, Rob. If you need to chat, give me a bell later on. Brian Finn 76. How you doing, Brian? Yeah, Brian, you're on the wrong channel. Sponsored by Dr. Pepper. And don't forget the old train set shop. Well, I know Brian's quite busy at the moment with a new job, and that so he hasn't had a chance to update the shop yet. Tom says, yeah, marvelous haul at Dragon Junction. It really was. I love how you got your camera tripod position, by the way. But this one here, well, I just thought I'd try a different angle with the viaduct, getting stuff over, but I'm not too sure about it. Actually, do you know what? Let's actually put it down to the 4 screens so you can see everything a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to get a different angle. I think the angle I had last week, where it was sort of pointing at the viaduct, gave a better impression. You're sort of looking down on it. It's not quite the same. So I might move it around in a minute. I will just finished train sim session. The Miller running its way on full throttle. Oh yes, the TPR set mint. Yeah, it was lovely. It's on the rack of videos, Mark. All right. Andrew Loman, very nice layout. Donegal Railway. Thank you very much. And there's the link for tonight's unofficial sponsor, the Train Set Shop. If you're looking for any secondhand stuff, have a look on there. It hasn't been updated for a while because Brian's been busy with other stuff. But if there's something in particular you're after, drop Brian an email and he'll have a rummage and see what he can find. Oh, there he is. Proper profile now, Finton Central. Okay, for the new people in, this is my layout. I think I started building this, was it May? No, it might have been May last year, not May this year. Anyway, it is 10 foot by 6 foot. It's made up of 6 foot by 2 foot sections. So there's one here, one along there, one along there, one along there, and then there's another 6 by 2 that goes in the center, which has got the 009, which I haven't put back in place. I'll show you it in a minute. It's just below the camera over there. It's 00 gauge, DCC. I'm using iTrains. I'm just learning iTrains to control the trains. The 009 is currently DC, but eventually that will go to control by iTrains as well. Oh, I made a few little purchases up while I was in at the show in Belfast. I must admit, they had a load of lovely trade stands there, a lot of nice secondhand stuff. So I picked up, I seen this and I thought, that's a nice novelty little thing to have on the layout, because this is the layout I want to take to shows, and I want to have things that kids can interact with. You know, press the button, get this going. So I got that. And I got one of them because, you know, you always need a viaduct. So that's for a future layout. Now, how much do you think I paid for both of these together? Let me know what you think. Bearing in mind they're as new, still sealed in the packets, never been out. What else did I pick up? I think I found another, you know, the maroon carriages I got when I was in, where was I? North Yorkshire Moors and Rails to Sheffield. I found another one. And I picked that up. Actually, I think it was 3 I picked up. Oh, I know the chat's jumped on a bit there. Let me go back to where I think I was. Actually, Lord Al rang me to where it was coming. As Brian says there, Finton Central, we have loads, just not on the site. Andrew says there's a model train show at New York State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York, if anybody's interested, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., November 14th to 15th. So anybody in the New York area? There you go. I vote for big engine diesels. You need a Sears River box and the largest speaker that fits the body. Otherwise, you're only hearing the cooling fans. Yeah. HH Express. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hi, hope you're keeping well. Sure, it was somewhere in 2025 as the scenery didn't start to very late 2025, early 2026. Yeah, I think it was May 2025 when I started this. Because I remember May, starting it in May. I'll just have to look back at my videos and see when I started it. Worthington Model Railway, good evening. How are you doing? Or good afternoon for you. Interact with break. Brian, always come in with a low ball figure. Now you've got to remember, when I'm buying stuff in Northern Ireland, there is more of a premium because there's less modelers. It's not like you guys in the UK who have train shows every weekend in some parts and toy swaps and things like that you can go to. 14 since Finnerton, 15, age £21. More at 12. I will have been busy with dismantling my old modules. Managed to save 2 points on a bunch of truck. 75 plus £4 push away. You didn't get it from Rails. John PW22. Good evening, John. How are you doing? Any lightning forecast? Got to keep the show exciting as usual. No, there's been lightning forecasts the past couple of days, but we've had none. It's not warm and close enough. It doesn't have that heavy feeling yet. So, Brian says, do you have some stuff on eBay? Paul SK, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're keeping well, Paul. Well, anyway, I paid £25 for the viaduct and that water tower. Now, that's the motorized water tower, not the normal one, which I thought was quite a good price for both of those things, £25 for the two. But you lot are all lowballing me on there. John says, well, thanks. Back from holes, etc. Layout looking great, Mark. Nice mix of traffic. Yeah, I picked up the mainline class 37 with 3 sea cows from Rails of Sheffield when I was over. And then I thought, you can't just have 3 sea cows. You need to get, so went on old eBay, found 2. Probably paid over the odds for these, but I wanted them. So now I have a rake of 5, which I think is enough. And then the Deltic is what I picked up when I was at National Rail Museum, because I thought it's a Deltic, it's a Cura scale, and it's supporting the museum, so I had to buy it. I got a big train show on Saturday with a large amount of layouts. Ooh. I must admit, the Ulster show was a very good show. Lots of nice layouts there, some new ones I hadn't seen before, and also a decent amount of traders there with different bits and pieces on it. But video, I've done a series of 3 videos. So last week's was decoders. This one is hardwiring or decoder in. You might want to watch that one, Brian. Yeah, and then next week is actually fitting a sound decoder and putting a speaker in. So that's what's this week's and next week's video. Can you run another diesel engine that is on the inside line? Well, I've got a diesel running on both lines. Once I get to grips with iTrains and the computer control system, there will be a lot more trains running on here, because I should be able to run 6 as well as a couple shunting through the yard here. Because obviously I'll be able to pull 1 around, have 2 on the circuit, 1 in the siding. It's just very hard to run trains and talk to people at the same time. I end up with things in an awful mess and crashes and expensive bangs. Buy something from the train show shop. It's there, you need it, and it helps support Finnerton Central and Burton Central. I thought I just stood on something there. I could feel something under my foot. Yeah, this is a room you do not want to come into barefoot, because there's going to be track pins, couplers, all on the floor. And the thing is, and you can sort of see it. See the carpet there? It's black, mostly black. So you drop something on there, you ain't seeing it. Mark, did you see my comment on the video? And no, I didn't watch it. Yeah, I seen your comment, Brian. It says, we practically have no UK model trains on offer at Dutch shows. USA trains are also rare. Oh. Can you run them to a timetable on iTrains? Yeah, you can. You can set the time on iTrains, and you can have it running in real time, or you can speed it up. So 1 minute is equal to 5 minutes or whatever. First stream on this layout was 12th of June 2025. Yeah, so it was the May I started building it. Okay, Mark, come and buy my slippers. Now, Brian. We all know hashtag Brian loves DCC. Uh, 5th and 6th September is a 2-day steam train event at Beekebergen. So while you're here, guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. If you have any questions, pop them into the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. Try and keep them train related at least. Alan Reynolds, good evening, Alan. Good evening, DD Mark, and hi to all in the chat. Just back from the pub, so a bit woozy. Well, stay out of the attic then, Alan. Don't try and go up that ladder. How are you keeping, Alan? I haven't seen you about for a while. You doing any streams? Because Alan usually does a stream on Sunday. Now it might be a while since he last done one. But, oh, of course, we'll have Brian doing his Saturday night stream the first Saturday in September. Brian does one the first Saturday of the month, usually, which that will be the 5th of September. Brian, are you doing a stream 5th of September? John Ray, what do you give a sick lemon? Lemonade. We would know if it was a chatbot coming in, as it wouldn't confess to being a bit woozy for sure. In about 4 weeks' time, I'm off Thursdays forever, thanks to those idiots changing my hours. Yes, Maura, Pete's asking, is your favorite loco a warship now? Seen you drove one. Scott says, walking barefoot around my layout room is how I locate the bits I've dropped, lost, and forgotten. Yeah. Finally ordered some stuff from the UK. The import duty was a little painful, but not as bad as that. A fact of life now. Yeah, that's the thing now when you're in the over here. If you order stuff, there's extra charges when you buy stuff from outside the EU. Just a note, Worthington, if you're obviously in Ireland, if you need stuff, you should give Warren a shout in Enniskillen, because Northern Ireland's still part of the customs union, so it's the same as ordering something from the EU. Or try Mark's Models in Dublin. They usually stock a good range of stuff. Yes, the 5th. Just need to finish setting up, and I will set it on YouTube. Right, so Brian's going to be live on, it's usually 8 o'clock on the Saturday the 5th. So keep an eye out for his channel. Hi, all good buddies. Yes, I've been on holiday for 2 weeks. Now back in Dover to carry on the good stuff. Oh, were you out in the camper van? Didn't you have a problem with that? Did you get it fixed? Did I remember hearing that you had issues with it? Mara says, I still prefer Steam. I think everyone prefers Steam. Scott, does that apply to Lego bricks as well? Yes. Lego bricks, and of course, if you're in the UK or Ireland, an upturned plug. Jeffro, what class and brand is the blue loco? It is a Deltic Class 55. It is the Acura scale one. I forget the name of it now. But it's one Acura scale made for locomotion models. So it was only available, I believe, at the National Railway Museum where I picked it up. It is the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry. Andrew Lowen, does anyone have N-scale engine DCC with sound or DC? I'm looking for some people that don't want it anymore. Andrew, a good place to look is Facebook. There's a lot of different groups and everything on Facebook that buy and sell stuff. So we were sticking a message on there. Yeah, what's not to tax in some way, yeah. Oh, you're in the USA? Ah, right, okay. I should have known that, shouldn't I? Anne-Marie Elizabeth Rose Volosky. Good afternoon, Donegal, you here. How are you doing, Anne? Very welcome to the stream. Does the price thing make Irish modelers change to continental-based layouts? No, see, the thing is, if you're in Ireland, you're still going to, if you get a train set, it's probably going to be a Hornby train set. It's the most common set that's out there. And that's where everybody starts, which then sort of starts people into the UK. Now, thankfully, there is a lot more available on the Irish models now, like from Murphy's models doing the 121, the A class, or not the A class, the 201 class, the 141, 181 class, class 71, and in Acura scale Irish Railway models doing some coaches and the A class, and they're also bringing out Maeve, which I've seen a preview of at the Dublin show, or the Ulster show. Fantastic looking model. There's a few more things now if you want Irish model stuff. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models now of Irish. As he looks around the room and tries to find his class 71. Where have I put that? Where did that go? I hope I put that away somewhere. So I think you're stuck on the modeling UK stuff, because most of the stuff you get is 00 gauge. And it used to be before, I suppose, the EU thing really kicked in, it used to be just as pricey to get stuff from the continent. Andrew says, I don't like buying it from eBay or Facebook Market. All right, fair enough. I've bought a few things off of eBay. At least you get a bit of protection with eBay. Marketplace, not so much. Well, you're very welcome here, Anne. Tell us a bit about yourself. Do you have a layout, or what's your interest? No, there's John and Holly already asking, do you have your own layout, and Marie, what gauge do you model in? I only travelled on one Irish train, and it was orange, from Cork to Dublin for a ferry about 25 years ago. It was too dark to see anything about it. Well, chances are it could have been one of the A classes. It could have been one of the, it could have been any, probably wouldn't have been the 121, because they were mostly freight and shunting. Amory, I have a boyfriend in my home state, Connecticut, USA. He is in Ireland for a week and a half. Oh, where's he going in Ireland? So remember, Dad would be native on this coming Saturday. Still can't believe we lost him 14 years ago. Yeah, when you lose someone, you never get used to being without them. Time is a healer, but at the same time, it's not. Oh, Rutherford has to run. We're working today. Okay. Simon, I think I bought an item from Facebook Marketplace once, and it did arrive. John Hayes 3718, get hitting the thumbs up, support Mark by sharing the live if you can. Thank you very much, guys. Both steam and diesel. There's the link for the heritage. Right. Colonel Cottonbell, Jason, good evening. Hey, Mark and all in chat. Can't stay, but want to pop in long enough to say hi and hope you all have a great weekend. Andrews has never been to Ireland. It looked like it'd been around for a good few years. Yeah, a lot of the Irish trains, they always looked very unkept and they never seemed to wash them. But I think now they actually have a train wash installed in Dublin somewhere. So they actually wash the things now. Oh, is it Jason's birthday? Anne-Marie, if he's in Dublin, Mark's Models is a great model shop. Yeah. All right, this Dr. Pepper is almost gone. I won't crack open the iron brew yet. All right, anybody who's popped in, we're running a Deltic Class 55 with a couple of 100-ton tankers and a couple of HAA hoppers on the back. And then we've got a Class 37 pulling 5 sea cows. They're used for ballasting track. Some of them got loads, some of them are empty. Some of them are nicely weathered. Grant Salisbury's in the house. Good evening, Grant. How are you doing? Right. While the chat is a little bit quiet, I think I will move this camera. So watch out, anybody who gets travel sick as the camera moves. And what I'll do is I'll swing it around and just show you guys. This is the center section. So you can see it's got 009 track in there, which is basically N scale track, but to look at 00 gauge. So there's a little hillside and an oval of track just going around it that I run Donegal narrow gauge stock on. You can see there's a little passing loop over there. That's where the station's going to be. Oh. And that's where it sits in that slot there. So anyway, let's extend the legs on this. Oh, this might actually be tall enough because this is my little tripod. Yes, I don't think that's going to be long enough. Nope. Right, hang on. Stand by. Ooh. This is my standby tripod. See, I left my other one up in Belfast when I was there at the weekend. Wouldn't mind, but I didn't even use it. I just left it there. Right, that's... Oh, I can smell chips. They're cooking chips in the kitchen. Sorry, guys, just got to change. There we go. Is that better? Have I made anybody feel sick? Right, let's see. Oh, chat has jumped on now. Let me get back to where I think I was. Oh, there's Grant came in. Everyone's saying hello to Grant. Oh, Stanover Model Railway, Captain Static. Mark, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Oh, £2 from Andrew. Iron Brew made in Cumbernauld from Shortbread. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'll put that in the Iron Brew fund. So it says, last time I had Iron Brew, it was at an Arnold Clark's in Glasgow and it was sugar-free. Loved it, but went flat really quick as it was sugar-free. But I'm diabetic, so can't have the normal stuff. My daughter is diabetic, Sarah, so I know, obviously know all about dealing with that. Yes, hello to Mark's wife, Sarah, better half of that couple. At an angle pointing the viaduct was good. Standby tripod. Well, I guess it was standing around the corner of the room. Black Track, good evening. Hi, DD. Hope you're all well. Is that the Bachmann or a Curascale Deltic? It is in a Curascale Deltic. A locomotion model special built by or made by a Curascale. I will be upgrading it to sound once I save up enough for a sound chip because I need to save some money now. Better to smell chips than decoders. Yes, when you get that little magic puff of smoke that comes from your loco and the decoder blows. Good job. There's no smell vision will make us hungry. Yeah, not 8:30 yet. PKMN Collector 0006. Currently watching while playing a British Railway game. Currently in a Class 43 HST. Well, you're very welcome to the stream. Have fun. Yeah, now a notion for a chippy. They're teasing you, Mark. Yeah. Standby tripod sounds like the old trick of sending the new technician stores for a long stand. Oh yeah, was it? Can I have a long wait, long stand, tartan paint, a skirting board ladder, left-handed screwdriver. Stanover, I'm okay, thank you, Adam. Got my so-called reward for my 25 years of service. A small piece of paper which said thank you and a stupid pin badge. Wow. It's nice. I don't like when something breaks when it delivers to me. Yeah, that is annoying. I was recently at Locomotion. Yes, I was at Locomotion about 2 weeks ago now, and I was at the National Rail Museum in York, because Locomotion is the one up in Shildon, isn't it? No holiday abroad or watch from, yeah. Leicester Station and TMD, good evening, Gary. How you doing? Simon says, I had my 20 years of service last month and I got a piece of paper, a pen, badge, and keep my discount card for life. Oh. Oh, so you know where Shilton and Darlington are. Yes, I know where they are now because I was there. It's a long drive from Holyhead to York. It was okay. We stopped at the East Lancashire Railway and had a ride on that train. Broke the day up. Oh, it's the Black 5, number 5. So cool, yeah. Oh, Anne-Marie's back. Right. Throat's getting a bit dry. Time to crack open the old iron brew. This is the only zero drink that I think actually tastes quite close to the original. Bloody hell, it's like an episode of Blankety Blank. Oh, it's gone blank. Is it back? Am I still here? Can you still hear me? No checkbook and pen then. Are the kids ever going on holiday with you again, Mark, or are they off trains for life? No, I don't think they're off trains for life. And of course, they'll come on holiday with Dad when Dad's paying. Yeah, Simon can still hear me. Oh, good. Has anyone ever heard of the legendary American steam locomotive called the Big Boy? Oh, yes. It's one of the most famous steam engines in the world, I think. I suppose it's up there with Flying Scotsman. So 5x5, okay. Brian loves DCC the same way I think of Pacers. It's funny, I seen a Pacer when I was at York, and I seen it, and I thought of you, Andy. I was going to take a selfie with it and send it to you, but I thought you wouldn't appreciate that. All right, so I'm still here then. More than I got then, Simon. We have done 30 years of service plus our age added on to the equal retirement age before we can keep our privileged discount card. Really? With the Pacers at Shildon. My nephew has an unlimited gift card when he's old enough. I think that's a better angle of the viaduct, isn't it? Looking at that. Dragon Junction is a model of the Big Boy. Yeah, he does. Shirt the fillings and white teeth. Made a big cross-country trip on Wyoming and to Pennsylvania for the 250th anniversary in Pennsylvania. Oh, very good. Much better angle. I don't see many Pacers, but Meyer has a metro. The town and Weir metro are run by class 555s. Oh. Yeah, I think they are the largest steam locomotives. Pete, I thought you had plug-in teeth anyway, Andy. Sarah loves you buttering up Brian. She hasn't been well. Oh, she hasn't been well. We'll get well soon, Sarah. I didn't then, Pete. My teeth were never the same. Am I the only guilty one, or have others bought scenic models and then wonder where they can go in their layout? Yeah, it's always a danger when you go to a show or a model shop. You end up buying something because you think, oh, that can go there. I can do that with this. And it goes into the project box. The next thing I'm going to do on this now is I need to, the next few videos after the decoder videos will be trees. Probably going to split that into 3 to sort of seafoam trees, sort of off-the-shelf trees, and then sort of making a feature tree with wire and stuff. Just otherwise it'll end up being like a 2-hour video, so it's better just to split it up. Because I want to put a few trees on the layout, and then I can carry on with the rest of the scenic work, which I want to get all that sort of done, and then it'll bring me to the station area, and I need to finish off the engine shed and the TMD. I need to do the rock work on the 009 section as well. So I'm hoping now we're heading into the autumn winter time. Kids will all be heading off to college in the next couple of weeks. The younger ones will be back at school. So I'll have a bit more time to do things. Of course, the other thing I'm working on is my other hobby, and I know you're going to give out about this, but it's something basically you have to start planning this time of year, is when I do my Christmas lights. I put up Christmas lights and do them to music, so that takes a bit of planning and stuff. So I've been working on that as well in the background. I know people hate it when you mention the C word, so I'll just call them my winter lights. That'd be better. Queen of Steam, just a big boy, the King of Steam. So yeah, boy goes back to college. I get the house to myself. Electricity and food bills drop by 75%. Yeah, I'm the same here, Tom. I've got a young lad, and there's no feeding him. He just stands at the fridge, empties the fridge, empties the cupboards, just doesn't stop grazing all day. Maura, it's I don't know. Hang on, let me share that, or somebody taking care of it. Another mother. Your message, Maura. I love that C word. Got flagged. Ewan the Growler. Good evening, Ewan. How are you keeping? Brian with the link for the train shop for all your Christmas winter presents. Oh, PKM Collector, got my GCSE results today. Did you do well? Are you happy with your results? And what's your next plan? Are you going off to college, or? Mark Stanover, my next video will be about scenery as such. Just need some spare time to edit it now. Hopefully somebody will watch it and comment on it once it's released, though I doubt it. Now, Mark. The only issue with the viaduct camera is it keeps adjusting the lighting. Oh, does it? But that is probably because we have the light coming in through this window onto it. And of course, there's a bit of cloud around, so the sun's just setting. So when the cloud comes in, it's probably altering the light. I do have a spotlight on it. Let me just swivel it around a bit more and see if that stops it. Hi, Tom. Understandable statement of the year. By the end of 2026, how much of the layout you would have had completed, even though it's never completed? Well, I hope to be at the stage where I'm working on the station. Of course, there's a lot of other stuff in the background, like getting to grips with iTrains. To get that working how I want it to work. That's a lot of sitting down at the computer, reading through it, learning how to use the software. It's throwing up little glitches at the moment, and I don't know why. All to do with the feedbacks and everything like that. It will. Sometimes the train will go through and the feedback won't sense it, and other times it does. And I've just got to try and figure out why it does it, how to fix it. But I hope to have basically from here around to here done and the center section. And then that'll just leave me to work on the TMD, the engine shed, and the station area. I knew what you meant, Maura. Oh, hang on. I've got a whole layout, but nowhere to put it, working on it. Model U, still no Donegal Dad Rail on site. Yeah, Chris said he was going to do it, but he's probably just hasn't got around to it. Who's going to want to buy a model of me? And which reminds me, Brian, I've still got the one here that I need to post off to you. So I'll try and get that done this weekend if I think of it. Whichever way you look at it, I love the C word too. I did Brill going on to sixth form college. Oh, very good. Are you going off to do A levels or AS? Oh, I think they're doing away with AS levels, aren't they? It's all going to be A levels. I went to college and I done A level chemistry, physics, maths, and all the sciences, biology. I remember doing maths with stats and mechanics because it tied in with physics. And I can't remember any of it now. Midsummer Rotensko, good evening. Hi, Mark. Hi, all in the chat. Sorry, I can't say hi individually. My chemo drug side effects are bad. Chat too fast, making me dizzy. No problem, Greg. You look after yourself and just sit back and enjoy the trains going around. My channel got Christmas. Said it before, I love that view of the viaduct. Yeah, I think it is a nice view. It'll probably look even better once I get the center section done and it's behind it. So you won't see that brown at the top. Be able to angle it so you get most of it in. Mark, videos are good. Stop putting yourself down. Yeah, Mark, Captain Static. He loves putting himself down, but his videos are fine. Joshua W6 Gaming. Hey guys, just on my way home from Kilkenny City. Hi Joshua, how are you keeping? It's late in the summer for results. Yes, well, my daughter gets her leaving cert results tomorrow, which will determine whether she goes to college or not. Again, when we say college in Ireland, we mean university, third level. So she's hoping to go off to do mental health nursing in Queen's in Belfast. So fingers crossed. Andrews, for next year, going to start scripting my West Highland journey from Glasgow Queen Street all the way to Mallock. Oh. Andrew Van Rose, Highland Railroad. Hello, did I get here in time? I start at 7:30. and I finish usually about 9:30. So anytime between then, you're on time. How are you keeping, Andy? You're very welcome here. Good onwards to sixth form, but at a different school. Dave Sherford. Like the long views, I'm English David watching from Brazil here. Do battery trains? Are you very welcome, David? What time is it in? Must be early morning in Brazil, is it? Hi everybody, what's happened to the live stream? Am I still live or? Mike's still good. Is it dropping out for some people, not for others? Because it's showing as it's going up fine here. I can't tell you, but being A levels even when I did mine. Oh, I don't know what I did there, but live again. Some error on my computer. All right, okay, no problem, Andy. The computer said no. Are they still A levels? Well, they're still A levels, but you used to do AS levels, which were like half an A level. But somebody said to me they're doing away with the AS level now. I'm also doing it so I have something I actually plan to get hired by GBRF. Ooh. You were in Kilkenny with an autism group, were you, Joshua? Very good. Hope it went all right for you. Only after I finished my A levels, yep. Valleys 56. Chris, good evening. How are you doing, sir? My late dad was a mental health nurse. Good luck to her. Thank you very much. I was going to do something different for you in this one, Mark, but I think I'll leave that to the next time. Mark, not many Murphy's models at the exhibition you went to. There wasn't actually. There was a few places selling coaches, but there wasn't many actual locomotives. I think people who've got Murphy's models locos are holding on to them because unfortunately the man behind Murphy's model passed away at the beginning of the year. Now, I've been told his daughter has taken up and running with it, but hopefully they'll do some reruns of the stuff. And he's got the lifting section of his layout finished. Oh, very good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Just need to make sure the tracks stay close together. Yeah. All right, so everyone's all good there. Okay. That shows how far behind the chat I am. There's some juddering on the outside viaduct camp. Yeah, I think that is due to the lighting. Or does it judder when a train comes in? Is it trying to focus? If it is that, then I... having loose, right? Okay. Ewan says, I rode the ghost train last night. The one train a day that lets you go over the Forth Rail Bridge without going via Edinburgh. Sarah Davies moved some stuff to try to start a print. Got to test my new 253D printer too, which is probably rubbish. I'll give it a go. Let us know how you get on. They seem to keep tinkering with A levels without any apparent reason. Yeah. As the saying goes on, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Simon Jones, good evening. Welcome to stream. Hope you're keeping well, Simon. Oh, I think I caught up with the chat. Oh, high's got a bit of lightning. Right, let me just... It's just something popped up for me on WhatsApp. So usually Thursday evening is when my daughter decides to ring me. It's just a video from my daughter. My son is down with my daughter this evening. Thunder is coming. Oh, food time is at 8:30. Right, anybody who's new here and wondering what is food time? John and Holly started this several months ago. And when it gets to 8:30, it's food o'clock and everyone starts talking about what they've had to eat that day or what they're going to eat. So if anybody new here is wondering what's going on, I thought this was a train show. Why is it turned into food? That's the reason. Blame John and Holly. And John and Holly is Summer Breeze Model Railway, if you're wondering who they are. Mark had fish, chips, and peas for dinner. Very nice. Brian had chicken sandwiches. 3 healthy, a wrap with egg mayo. Quite nice. Well, I haven't had any tea yet. I had some strawberries and grapes before I went live because I fancied a bit of fruit. And I did. I was going to say my 2 daughters took me out for lunch today, but they might have took me out, but I paid for it. And I had it was chicken goujons with gravy, chips, and stuffing. I think there's a bit of cheese in there as well. It's actually quite nice. Bit too much stuffing on it. Flymo beef burgers later been one of those days, yeah. Morris had cottage pie. Scott has chicken curry and rice for him. Tom, I had an entire pack of prawn crackers left over from last night. Hot dog pie, straight enough, we had hot dogs. I thought we could get away with that, Mark, till you said I handled him as well. Flymo, it was another YouTube channel that I saw someone do the trip. Hi had Chinese. Simon Jones had gammon steaks for tea today. Blow my diet. Kebab and chips tonight. Station TMD, Gary had sausage and bacon, cob, and apple crumble. Ooh. Trouble is, when I stand here reading all this out, I just get hungry. Mark says, I don't eat Chinese, Andy, but Sarah does. Pork with roast and boiled potatoes with carrots and Yorkshire puddings. Can't use stuff. Pete, tomorrow a barbecue party. Andy had a bowl of tomato soup and 2 cheese and onion cobs. Just as well, chop suey is an American invention. Oh. John and Holly, southern fried chicken, chips, peas, and coleslaw. Tin peaches for dessert. Don't feel guilty, Pete. Diet starts again tomorrow. Puff Andy, good evening. How are you doing, sir? You keeping well? Keep an eye open for the video at you, and it's an odd direction, but part of the pre-96 closure that survived. Andrew did have 2 Scotch pies and 4 sausage rolls for my dinner. Oh, very good. Yeah, so I will probably go and grab some food after the stream. I know what will happen is I'll either just go make a sandwich or have a bowl of cereal because I'll be like, I can't be bothered to cook. So anybody who's come to the stream, running tonight, we have this train coming down here is Class 55 Deltic. What was it called again? The King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry is the name of it. It's pulling 2 100-ton fuel tankers and then 2 HAA hoppers. The other train going around is a Class 37 mainline, pulling some mainline liveried sea cows. You'll see the first 3 are weathered with the load, and then we have a sort of pristine, clean one, and then the last one has got some slight weathering on it. I think we'll all be tempted to grab some food now. Because of bowl of conflict. Well, usually my cereal of choice would be Weetabix. 3 Weetabix, a little bit of sugar, milk, cold milk. Anybody who eats Weetabix with hot milk, there's something wrong with you. You never know, Mark. Someone might bring you in a chip butty before the stream ends. No, I doubt it. Although did we have a chip butty the other night? I think that was over the weekend, wasn't it? Yeah, we got a takeaway. I didn't order anything, just grabbed a handful of somebody's chips and made a chip butty. Storm in a cereal bowl. Yeah, them going over the viaduct grill. Yeah, I think it is a nice shot, that. I designed this layout to be at a sort of height so that children can see it. It's not as high as other layouts normally would be. So I want it to be at a height where children can look at it and see it. So they can stand here and see the trains coming around and watch it on the viaduct. Because I want to get more kids into the hobby so the hobby survives. And that's the whole idea of building this layout. Having little things to interact on it, which is why I seen this water tower. Yes, I know it's a bit gimmicky, but it's got a solenoid in it. It plays some sounds. Kids can press a button, watch it move. I've got one of the dipole solenoid signals as well, which I'm going to fit. And yes, it will be the wrong signal for the line and it'll be in the absolute wrong position, but it's going to be somewhere on the layout where the kids can see it and play with it. Because it's all about having kids, having them interact with it. Like if you look back at the video I put out on Sunday off the Ulster Model Railway show, the O-gauge layout end-to-end, Castle, no, it's not Castle Rock. Whatever it is. He's done a couple of things on there. He's got a merry-go-round that when the train comes down, you press the button, it spins. And then about halfway up, he put in, this is the latest thing on the layout, is you press a little button and Fox comes out and the rabbits go away into their hole. And then when you release the button, Fox goes away and the rabbits come back out again. And then you've got the working portcullis on the other end on the castle. So little things like that. So it piques people's interest. Instead of just seeing a train going around, it's like, oh, you can do this as well on model railway. Oh, you could add things like this, you know? Weetabix on special offer and super value. I nip across the border more at Asda. It's a lot cheaper in there. Blasphemy. Mark said, I've just acquired a few more bits of rolling stock as well. More on that soon. Ooh. I think they do Weetabix as well. Yeah, I don't like the looks of those. Yes, hot Weetabix, no. Ewan, hey Mark, my better half likes Weetabix with hot milk. I tell you what, Ewan, if I ever meet her, I'll be telling her. Hi's heading off. Okay, Hi, take care. Simon Jones, I haven't tuned in for a couple of weeks and the layer coming along nicely. Good job so far. Thank you very much. Yeah, the last bit I done would have been 3 or 4 weeks ago, was on the centre section, which you can't see here, the frantic night of static grassing and stuff to get it ready for the show at the weekend. Yes, Andy, my mum refers it to Weetabix. Said that for a long time, Mark, getting youngsters into the hobby. Because I think what you'll find with youngsters is they will come into the hobby when they're young, when they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it doesn't become cool anymore, and then there's interest. So, get interested in girls and boys, and they'll get a car, and then they'll be at college and stuff like that. Very few kids take the hobby through to college, although nowadays things like that are far more acceptable than they were when I was younger. But then they end up having a family, and then they're out shopping, getting a Christmas present, and it's like anybody who's in Ireland will know the Barry's tea ad that comes on at Christmas. Anybody look up on it on YouTube, Barry's tea, and getting the train set for Christmas. It's an ad that they just play every year now. And it's when you're like, I tried getting my kids, but I've got 4 daughters. I've got a son. They've shown no interest in trains. Even got them all a Thomas character each and everything. And yes, when they were younger, to be up in the attic playing trains with me, and it was great bonding time with the kids. The other son has a sort of interest in trains because he's found himself watching train videos, and he's like, "Is this how it starts? Is this what happens?" And when they opened the new train station in Belfast, he said, "I want to go up and have a look at that." I was, really? And he went, "Oh God, oh no, it's starting, isn't it?" But anyway, so I want to have a fun layout. So there's interactive bits so kids can play with it. They'll have a tablet so they can make the horn sound on the train. They can make it stop, all that sort of thing. So they can see what you can do with it. It's not just about watching the train go around. It's, you can do this, you can do that. I must say, have you had your Weetabix? Andy Monroe's, I'm going to be helping out at Loughborough exhibition this weekend. If anyone else is going, anybody going to the Loughborough exhibition? There's a link for Hi's channel. Go and check him out. So he does a live once a month, I think, on his channel. J94, Kieran, good evening. How you doing? Pete, I had a potato sandwich. Mark, the Weetabix runner. Yeah, if you have too many Weetabix, you can be a runner, all right. Has anyone else watched the trailer for the new Thomas show yet? No, I can't say I have. Have you had your week? Damn, that's hot. Pete Hermitage Road, I'm working on a new video, so much research. Oh, very good, Pete. There's something making a bit of noise. Of course, when I pay attention, it stops. Margaret, I think I will stick with my Frosted Flakes Frosties. Ooh. It's the Delta. No, it's one of the wagons, so that'll need a bit of adjusting. Andy Monrose, I've got a new video coming out either tomorrow or Saturday. Monrose and Highland Railroad. All right, someone stick up Andy's channel there. Everyone head over and subscribe. I'm guessing Klondike Pete has gone nuggets. It wasn't acceptable when I was at school almost 10 years ago. Really, Kieran? Jennifer enjoyed herself at Severn Valley. Yes, she did. Her and Adam were having great fun on there. What they were doing is recreating scenes from Harry Potter, because we were in a compartment carriage like the Harry Potter one. So they were recreating scenes from that. Even when I was on one of the railways, when I went up to the buffet, they had chocolate frogs, so I got them that. Currently working on the plans for my next layout. Trouble is, every other day I get a new idea and it gets more and more complex. And to be honest, I haven't a clue how I'll accomplish it. I'm already planning my next layout. It's already planned out in my head. Tom says, my local school have their own layout and club. Oh, really, do they? Hermitage Road, I built my first layout in 61. The current one is number 27. I would say I've built about 10 to 12 layouts. A lot of my layouts never got past having track on baseboard because I end up moving house or something. Flywheel, excuse me, a bit yawn there. I can do without the honey or sugar, but not without the salt when cooking the oats. Oh, yeah, I remember having, my uncle would have porridge made with water and salt. Oh. So it'll be the same room as the current layout or a new location. Sounds good, Scott. Are you keeping the current layout as well or breaking up and reusing parts for the new build? Well, the layout I'm planning to build will be purely a full-time exhibition layout because I want to make a big one that won't actually fit in any room at the house. So you'll only ever see a section of it at a time. With these new hours getting in September, I will have to change approach on YouTube. Can't do much overnight stays anymore in travel lodges. They have to be days out. Oh. Mark, highly recommend the Jacobite for the full experience. Yeah, I would love to go on that. The way to go is several layouts. For some reason, it's currently my movie room, so it won't start until I'm tired of that. Yeah, John Holly's asking Simon if they change for better or for worse. Unless I book a holiday, then I can do overnight stays in Travelodge Premier Inns. Pete's heading off Delft Junction. Calling it, guys. Thanks for the great live, Mark. Bye, everyone. And still stay safe out there. Okay, Pete, take care. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you again. Say hello to Sue for me. What is the blue shield next to certain names? Oh, the blue shield used to be the spanner. Now it's a blue shield. They're the moderators. So if you misbehave, Andy, they kick you out or put you on timeout. And to be honest, I couldn't do live streams without moderators because the odd time you do get somebody who just comes in to cause trouble and they pounce on them and sort them out, usually before I even see it. Mark Stanover, hopefully you'll have a chance to come down to Kent or Essex one day though, Simon, so you can share a train journey together. It's the correct way, Mark, water and salt. It's the milk in a separate bowl too. Oh. So there's ours. Mondays 12 to 6, Tuesday off. Wednesday 2 to 8:30, Thursday offs. Friday 12. That sounds really horrible hours. You have no 2 days off together, so you don't have a weekend. There's the link to Pete's channel. Check it out. Make sure you're subscribed. Yeah, the milk goes in the tea. I don't drink tea or coffee. Oh, that iron brew's going down a treat. Cool. So don't forget the thumbs up for me, guys. Subscribe if you're new here. Got any questions, do pop them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them. Any trolls get castrated? Have your porridge the way you like it. I did have a bowl of porridge the other night, and it was with milk and a little bit of sugar. Scott says, if everything works as planned, Bell Curve Junction will remain until the next layout is at least up and running. Then some of the buildings will migrate across. Then Bell Curve will be taken down. Yeah, November time, you usually have porridge specially made by my mum. Currently, I work 4 days straight, Wednesday to Saturday, and have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. See, that sounds a lot better. Lord Al, good evening, Alan. How you doing? I loved your latest acquire there, that train set you got. The can't remember what's it's called now, but the Class 68 and oh, lovely. Or was it 88? No, it's 60. No. Anne-Marie, thank you, Donegal moderators and everyone for the warm welcome. Looking forward to joining you. You're very welcome, Anne-Marie. Come in anytime, have a chat. I'm usually here every Thursday. My mum likes it, Mark. The mainstream mafia. I'll just say hi to everyone. Yeah, it gets a bit much when you come into stream. Everyone starts saying hello to you, and it's like, whoop. I should say Lord TPEL. Mark, pop by anytime. I'm hot chocolate. I do like hot chocolate, actually. And the Monday, when I'm in Dublin, have to book that off holiday now. Oh. So I do have an idea for another layout if possible, but they are on temporary hold for now. There's the links for the Heritage Centre and for their Facebook page. Do give them a follow. It was our AGM at the weekend. I didn't go because I'd already previously said I'd go to the Ulster show and it clashed. And yes, I got re-elected as a director again, so that means I'm in there for another 3 years. I was hoping I wouldn't get re-elected because I had to stand for re-election, but no, I got elected in my absence. Andy, does anyone know of any live streams on Friday nights? Well, Anthony Dodge, Model Railway Outsider. Somebody put a link up to Anthony's channel. He's on Friday evening. So let's go through the list of what I know is on. So Friday evenings, you have Anthony Dodge on from, these are all UK Irish time, 8 o'clock. Saturday evenings, you have RGJ trains, usually on from 8 o'clock. All depends on Grace, how she's feeling, whether it's 8 o'clock or 8:05, maybe 8:15. The first Saturday of every month, Brian is on at 8 o'clock. Usually RGG train swaps around with them. Then Sunday, you have Andy Hot Dog Pilot on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Alan Buckland Junction sometimes does a stream at 9 o'clock on Sunday evenings. Monday evening, 7 o'clock, you've got Jenny. Tuesday evening, sometimes Hi does a live stream, sometimes Craig, Iron Horse Railway does a live stream, though he's moved house and he's trying to sort a layout, which I think he's got sorted from his last live I've seen. Wednesday, you have Richard, Trains in the Attic. You also have Dawn Quest on as well. She's usually about 7. Richard's on about 8, half 8, I think. And then myself on Thursday. And then there's various other people that do live streams. If I've missed any, put them in the chat, people. So that's the live streams I can name off the top of my head. I probably missed some. But I've been doing this regular Thursday evening live stream now for about 5 years. I think it was April 21 when I sort of took this slot, and been doing it more or less ever since. After the 13th September, I won't be able to watch Dawn's Quest live streams anymore. Yeah. Yes, Andrew, sometimes he covers. If RTJ Trains or myself's out, Andrew will do a live stream. Now, you didn't tell me that you were doing a live stream when I was off. Otherwise, I would have pushed it out my socials to let people know. It wasn't until after that I found out. See you every Thursday. Don't want to confuse that C word again. Dwight with the Kelly Express Sunday evening around 6:30. Okay, Joshua, take care. Catch you again. That's fine. I remember next time, mate. It was just that, you know, if I put it out on my socials, maybe, you know, you might get a few more subscribers under. That's all. Is going across the viaduct, is it coming across as the train is a bit jerky? As it seems like all the cameras now are doing like an autofocus thing, because I'm watching it here and it's... I think it's just that time of the evening where it's getting twilight outside now and the lights in here. Maybe I need to bring some more lighting in next week. Sure. Yeah, World War C next to a live stream on Thursday mornings. Usually about 10 o'clock. They do it on YouTube usually. Viaduct camera sometimes, Mark. Right, okay. See, that is running off my phone, which is connected to the Wi-Fi. It's just great to hang out with Model Railway folk and Model Railroaders. It's my new thing. Yeah, we're usually a friendly bunch here Thursday and just sit around and chat about trains and food once it gets to 8:30. Like a lot of the people in the chat here I've met in person. Yeah, a bit jerky and autofocus. All right. There's a link to Dwight's channel. Mark Stanover, I can actually do a live stream, but I haven't got the confidence to do them much. Plus, the layout needs to tidy up a bit in one place before I do any more of them. Come on, Mark. Look at the state of my layout. It's half finished. Your layout's a lot more decent than mine. I mean, look. I don't know what you can see on my layout. I got a pile of blown decoders here. I got dirty cotton buds, tubs. Half-finished layout, and then never mind the mess that's around the room that you can see on various cameras. Actually, I suppose one thing I could do is take that tripod down. Oh, almost fell over then. Scale Model Scenery, have you started their live streams as well? There, Tom says your last one was great. There you go. There's the link for RGJ Trains. That's Rob and Grace. Karen, anyone had issues with their track and their layouts after the heat wave? It does usually get warm enough in Donegal for problems with the track. What was it? Charlie from Chadwick. What was he said? It's 0.1 of a mil per meter of track for every 10 degrees or something like that. It expands. And all Mark's empty cans. Oh, wait. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Brown envelope in the post. I've not seen it. Let's see, what is the temperature in here now? It was 20 degrees when I started. Now it's dropped a degree. It's down to 19. Even though it says 19, it doesn't feel that warm in here. Oh, you've had board shrinking. Why is it? Chris Valley's 56. I don't know why it kept your message back. I don't know what it's seen in there. There's all the links coming through for WW Scenics. Scott, we'll probably pop to my local model shop tomorrow. No money though, so just go for the chat. Is Joyce up in Scotland today, Andrew? Trackside Travels 26, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Shall you be attending Earn Model Railway Show next month? Also, good evening. Yes, I will be. That's the 19th of September. I have to go there, one, to get my tripod back that I left up in Ulster at the Ulster show. And yes, I will be going there. I try to get to most of the model shows on the island of Ireland to film them and record them for people who can't get to the shows. And of course, it's probably the closest show to me, apart from when we put our own on, as it's only like 45 minutes down the road for me. Water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Lord, well, I have big boards. Sorry, Mark, I have to go now. Sarah wants to watch something on the TV. That's all right, Mark, no problem. Take care, Mark and Sarah. Kieran, yeah, just looked at mine for the first time since he started. My inside track has warped in one area, and it's always the same area. So because it's been so hot, I couldn't do any repairs. Scott says it's been raining on and off all day. I can confirm the Island Sodor layout shall be making the trip to their show once again. Good-o. I'll make sure I record it again and see how many of the items I can name this time. I did get challenged by said, "Can you name all the?" I got a good few of them. Right on track 2493. Good evening. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's new and exciting with you, Chris? Yeah, I didn't know Oliver. I had to ask you what that one was. I could sing "Why Does It Always Rain on Me." I'm not gonna. Oh. Well, I won't be doing anything to the layout this weekend because I'm away. So it's just myself and my daughter are away this weekend, so I can't do anything. But there is a video out Friday. Channel members and patrons already seen it. It's hardwiring a decoder. So that'll be out Friday. Yeah, so I won't get a chance. So this won't look any different by next week, unless I get to do something in the evenings before the live stream next week. But I highly doubt it, because Tuesday, although I'm not married, Tuesday is going to be 30 years of me and Becky being together. So we'll be doing something Tuesday evening, probably go out for a meal or do something, or have a nice romantic dinner in, something like that. So just in case she's watching, I doubt if she's watching this long. Thank you very much, honey, for being with me for 30 years. Love you. Glad it's finally clear. Test fitting figures for the Evolution coaches today. Oh, very good. Yeah, you must have been having a lot of problems in this hot weather. Anyway, who doesn't know, Right on Track is Chris from Model U. So you must have been because I know the last time you had a heat wave, you had to shut the office for a couple of days because it was just getting too hot. I text you, Mark Messenger. Oh, Lord Al's text me. I better check to see what it is, whether I'm in trouble. Wow, Lord Al, not jealous at all. That was a bargain. Kieran says maybe some new characters coming out in HOWH from Backman Thomas. Need to get up to date with your Thomas knowledge. So congrats, thank you. 5-star restaurant. There aren't many 5-star restaurants around here in Donegal. We got aircon and then the rain came. Yes, Grocery. Thank you very much, Gary. Three Spikes Railroad. Good evening. How you doing? Andy's signing off. I have to sign off. Might see you all at Loughborough. And don't forget my new video in the next couple of days. Take care, everyone. Trains, etc. Hamish, good evening. How you doing? Heat wave still waiting, says Tom. Yeah. Mark Becky. Thank you very much, John Holly. Yeah, so there probably won't be that. I'm away at the weekend, so nothing will be done. Tomorrow I'm sorting a load of stuff out because I'm away at the weekend, so there'll be nothing done tomorrow. I'm not back to Monday. Tuesday's our anniversary, so yeah, won't be much done at all. Oh, Leicester Station and TMD, Gary, I'm at Loughborough show on Sunday. Are you exhibiting, Gary? Or are you just visiting? Oh, Maura, those pictures you sent me, is that what you bought when we were, did you buy those when we were in, or got them in, well, let's start again. Maura, did you buy that when you were in the UK? That's what I was trying to say. You got Mark's models in there, I see. Oh, well, that's... Three Spice, I'm up to 602 subscribers. Awesome. Thanks for those who subscribed. Well, we've got a few more people in here tonight, so get over there and subscribe, people. As it's on my doorstep. Oh, right, okay. Just visiting, okay. That's usually a big show at Loughborough. I am toying with the idea and trying to get permission to go to Worley this year. I'm thinking I might just fly in Saturday morning, just stay one night, and then fly back Sunday evening. So I only have to get a hotel for one night and hire a car for just 2 days. Because when I come over to visit a show, it's flights, hire a car, because I've got to get around, because for some reason, getting a hire car for a few days is cheaper than public transport. No, Mark, got them all ready-made yesterday on Facebook. Oh, very good. Yeah, it's normally 3 holes. 3 Spikes Road, I'll probably be on tomorrow night. Somebody was asking who does a live on Sunday evenings earlier on. Can't remember who it was, but there's another one. He's heading off to his car show soon. Well, the Class 55 Deltic and the Class 37 from mainline have, touch wood, been running quite well tonight. A couple of wagons have got noisy, but they probably just need a bit of a service. Check the back-to-backs and maybe a little bit of oil. If you come to Worley, you'll be there on the Saturday. I'll be there for both days. I'd come for the Saturday and the Sunday. Lord Al's there Sunday. Maura says, I'm also thinking of going over, flying over and back on the same day. Well, Maura, if you're thinking of coming over and maybe want to stay overnight, we could, if we could get fly in to Birmingham around the same time, I could always give you a lift in the hire car. Or at least give you a lift there, and if you're only staying, coming for the day. Me and Mum going to Crewe next year, much cheaper than Avanti and plus direct without changing. If you go to Worley, Mark, I can pick you up at the train station. I'm thinking of doing the Saturday. All right, well, sure, let me know, Maura, if you do book flights and everything. Because I would be flying from Belfast probably. I haven't even looked to see what times the flights or the prices, because the price will dictate whether I'm going. You're on about NFC November? I'm on about Worley at Staffold. Because I was chatting to a few other people, like Pete, who was in earlier on. He's going, Lord Al's going to Worley. Simon's going to Worley. Because I know it's on the same time as Getz. But a lot more people decided this year that they were going to go to Worley instead. Share remark. Do you snore, Maura? Because I do. No, Brian says I can drop Maura off at the airport. I'm going Saturday only. Oh, there you go. Oh, someone's doing chips again. I can smell them. I can smell the fryers on. Yeah, well, I'm sure if I go over, we can arrange something. I have to get my permission slip, yeah. So. Oh, the last drop of the iron brew. Right. That's that done. Sorry, I just got distracted by Facebook. Well, there's the link to Dragon Junction. Make sure you go over there and follow Lord Al. Andrew says, Simon, no Scotland, no party. So all the links are going up. Make sure you click on them. Make sure you just subscribe to those channels. We'll put out some... anyone going to the Great Electric Train Show to get... I don't know. Speaking to a lot of people this year, Gary, they seem to be thinking that gets too overcrowded and too busy, and it's not a pleasant experience. So a lot of them are thinking of going to Worley, which is on at the same time. Yeah, I do like our rakes of sea cows or sea lions. Well, those are sea cows. I've got 5. And I'll keep an eye out for if I see some other ones and I pick them up, I will. But I always wanted some sea cows, some ballasting wagons. And I just seen that when I was in Rails and thought, take my money. Precious. Simon's heading to Getz on the Sunday. And there's the link to the unofficial sponsor, the train set shop. No, Andy, I just know how to spell it. Getz was much calmer last year and looking forward to it. We'll probably do Stafford next year. All right, okay. We should come to Worley. Worley is a good venue for it because it's in a train museum, narrow gauge museum, and you get to ride on a steam train. You get to see model trains, and there's usually a good few retailers there as well. I wasn't there. No, I didn't go last year, but the year before, 2 years before I went, and it was a really good show. Really enjoyed it. Now I haven't been at Getz for a few years, and I find that the last time I was at Getz, it was Making Tracks was there, and it was really busy, and just it was, you know, you couldn't. It was very unpleasant. There was so many people around. You couldn't actually get to see the layouts or talk to anyone. And that's another great thing with Getz. Booked the hotel for 2 nights, Saturday to Monday. Now I'm working Monday. I have to travel from Milton Keynes Central to work in Stafford. Like, wow. Kieran's never been to either of them. Oh, Brian, where did you put the mini? I have to paint the one that you gave to Alan. I have to sit down and paint that with him because he's dying to paint it. So I don't know what color you're going to end up at, what you're going to be wearing. Much better value for money. Oh, John's heading off. Okay, John, take care. Love to come to Gets, but busy and sorry, no short red party. It was great last year. It was busy, but okay. Okay. It's just a shame that it's on Worley and Gets is on the same weekend. That's the only weekend Worley can get Staffold Barn to do a model railway show, so it clashes. I haven't yet, Al, but when I do, I'll take a photo for you. I want to see what Messavars do, Simon. It's going to be, yeah. Well, according to that, he's got a contract now. There's new hours, and it just seems, it doesn't seem like very healthy hours. The fact that you don't get 2 days off in a row. I didn't lose it this time. Anyone heard anything from Timber Surf? I know he wasn't well, but I haven't heard any more than that. Yeah, that's what I heard, Brian. He was in hospital, but I haven't heard anything since. I hope he's okay. Oh, I was just thinking there, I better just check my mic that it's still working. It's gone into the red just as well. I'm just going to swap over mics a minute, guys. Right. Should be good for the next 8 minutes. I was going to ask, but I haven't seen him online for a while. Sending our wishes to Timber. Yeah, we're all sending our best wishes to Timber. Hope for a speedy recovery. It was those hours, or we put in a pot where I could end up on my any department or even nights, or whatever hours came out from the pot could be worse. It's a gamble. Yeah, I worked in retail, and when I was younger, obviously it was my first job and student, and I could not go back to retail. It's just the way you get treated by management in retail and dealing with people like me when they come into the shop. Oh, no, thank you. Me, Timber, and Clive had a good conversation. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Clive hasn't been in tonight. Maybe he's busy in his shed. The one that was at the last update on the shed. He was watching me while he was doing his work in his shed. That's enough to put anybody off. And in Dolby Surround 5.1 as well. Yes, so no doubt next Thursday I will probably have the same trains running because I don't think I'm going to have a chance to really get in here and do anything or change anything around by next Thursday. I might just take the Irish locos down and run some Irish stuff next week. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. It's not showing us live. And don't forget to check out the unofficial sponsor, the Train Set Shop. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You know, all those YouTube things you have to say. Some bloke that likes wearing red t-shirts. Yes, that was it. 38, 36. Who are the two rebels? Motherwell crew, trying to hold my tears. Great to meet YouTubers. I can happily say are dear friends. Yes, I really enjoyed crew as well when I made it over this year, just to meet up with everybody. In fact, I don't think I seen much of any of the layouts because I was just chatting to people. And it's like, oh, there were layouts, was there? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I do like getting over to the UK to meet up with everyone and have a good old chat. Eltmore's heading off. I'll be heading off myself shortly now. We've got 3 minutes to run, so everyone can start saying good night to everyone. And as I say, there's a video out on Friday on hardwiring a decoder. I should be back next Thursday, hopefully. And as I say, there won't be much done on the model railway. It'll still be the same state next week. Yeah, that's it, really. So everyone take care of themselves and enjoy your modeling over the weekend. I hope you'll get to do some. And if anyone's going to train shows, enjoy. I'll be away all weekend with my daughter, so some daddy-daughter time, and I'm sure by the time we get back Monday night, we will not be talking to each other. I wonder how many chips are left. That's very good. See you next Thursday. That's not the C word. Usually I'm in stealth mode, Kieran. All right. Well, if you ever see me, you'll have to come up and say hello, Kieran. Chatting and helping. Market crew, yeah. No problem, guys. It's a pleasure doing this stream. I love doing this every Thursday evening, catching up with you guys. Just chewing the cud, shooting the breeze, watching my trains. Despite the only time I really get to come in here and run trains, because usually it's when I get to grips with iTrains a bit more, it'll be a bit more exciting. There'll be more action with trains running and shunting and stuff going on because I can just program it, switch it on, let it do its thing while I chat to you guys. I just noticed a little like shiny spot on the top of the Deltic there. I was wondering what it was. I think there's a little bit of oil or something on it. So take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. And thanks for tuning in. I'm going to end the stream now and see if there's any chips left over. So I'm getting myself a chip butty. So take care, everyone. Video out tomorrow, and I will see you all hopefully next Thursday. Take care, everyone. Bye.